Search engine optimization is literally the bedrock of digital discovery. But, with artificial intelligence completely reshaping the landscape, you might be wondering, is SEO still relevant? Short answer, absolutely. In this explainer, we're going to break down the foundations, we'll give you the exact vocabulary and the strategic mindset you need to really understand how users are finding information right now.
All right, here's our roadmap for this session. We're going to cover 5 key areas. First, defining SEO and its core pillars. Then we'll compare SEO to paid search. After that, we'll weigh the investment benefits and challenges, dive into Google and AI search features, and wrap up with how to cultivate a winning SEO mindset. Let's get right into it.
Section 1. Defining SEO and the core pillars.
So, what actually is SEO? Forget about trying to trick an algorithm. That doesn't work anymore anyway. At its core, SEO is really about connecting real human users with the exact content they need right when they need it. It's about understanding what people are searching for and then designing a digital experience that just naturally satisfies that need. And, of course, making sure search engine crawlers can actually read and understand it too.
Now, getting great organic performance, it's not just a single switch you can flip. It's more like an engine powered by 6 interconnected areas. You've got technical understanding, making sure bots can actually render your site. Then there's content quality, which has to provide genuine value. You also need to build authority to earn trust, right? Throw in a fast, seamless user experience, perfect alignment with search behavior, and, here's the new part, adapting to AI search so those advanced systems can interpret your content. All 6 have to work together.
And those 6 areas, they rest entirely on 3 traditional pillars. Think of it like a 3-legged stool. First, on-page SEO. This is the content itself, your headings, copy, images. Second is technical SEO, which is all the underlying infrastructure, like your page speed and how easily you can be crawled. And third, off-page SEO, which is all about external signals like backlinks and brand mentions. Here's the kicker, though. A weakness in any single one of these pillars is going to severely limit the impact of the other 2. It's a package deal.
Moving right along to Section 2, SEO versus paid search.
Okay, we really need to highlight the fundamental difference between earning your visibility and just buying it. SEM, search engine marketing, like Google Ads, literally buys your way to the top. It's instant, but you pay for every single click. And the absolute second your budget runs out, boom, your visibility drops to 0. SEO, on the other hand, is earned visibility. Yeah, it's definitely slower to build, but it gives you compounding returns, much higher user trust, and absolutely 0 cost per click.
Let's put this into perspective with a real-world example. Imagine a plumbing company. Somebody has a burst pipe at 2 a.m., they are in a total panic and need help right now. SEM is absolutely perfect for capturing that immediate high-intent traffic, even if it costs, say, $8 to $15 a click. But at the exact same time, that smart plumber is also investing in an SEO location page, maybe a step-by-step guide on what to do during a pipe burst. Fast forward 6 to 12 months, those organic pages are pulling in 60 to 80% of their total inquiries, and the marginal cost for those leads? Practically 0. That is the power of compounding. All right, on to Section 3, investment benefits and challenges.
So why should a business actually invest in this? Well, the most powerful business case for SEO is that as your content matures, the cost of acquiring a new visitor literally approaches 0. It's incredible. Unlike paid ads, well-optimized content just keeps working for you in the background, months, even years down the line. It's insanely cost-efficient at scale. Plus, research consistently shows us that users trust organic results way more than paid ads. It instantly gives your brand a massive credibility boost across the entire customer journey.
Now, I want to be totally transparent. The challenges are very real. You're looking at maybe 3 to 12 months just to see significant traffic. It requires ongoing technical upkeep, and you're constantly adapting to thousands of algorithm updates a year, all while fighting off intense competition. It's tough. But think about it this way. These challenges are actually your defensive moat. They protect the durable, long-term advantages of your organic search success. Because competitors can't just throw money at it and instantly buy their way in. They have to do the hard work, just like you did.
Next up, Section 4, Google and AI search features.
Okay, we absolutely have to talk about the platform landscape right now. Despite all the buzz around AI-native platforms, Perplexity, ChatGPT Search, Google still commands roughly 90% of the worldwide search market share as of early 2026. 90%. So naturally, that makes it our primary strategic focus. But here's the cool part. Optimizing for Google's high standards, things like helpfulness, clarity, authority, that effort transfers directly to other platforms, whether it's Bing, YouTube, or even TikTok. By building a rock-solid foundation for Google, you're actually future-proofing yourself for a multi-platform world.
And Google's AI integration isn't just some flashy new feature. It is a complete, fundamental shift in how users experience search. Take AI overviews, for example. These are synthesized answers powered by AI sitting right at the top of the results for informational queries. Being cited as a source in one of these overviews, that is a massive new category of SEO success. But remember, there's no magic trick here. The exact same traditional core pillars, technical accessibility, clear structure, solid credibility, those are what determine if the AI system actually picks your content as a trusted source.
Alongside those overviews, we're also seeing this new AI mode. It's basically an extended conversational search experience. Users can ask follow-up questions and really dig into complex topics all in a single session. It's almost like consulting with an expert. Now, because this AI might just give the user the answer immediately without them ever clicking a link, creating just good content, yeah, that doesn't cut it anymore. If you want to survive this shift, being the absolute best, most authoritative source is completely non-negotiable.
Which brings us to our final section. Section 5. Cultivating the SEO mindset.
How do we actually put all this into practice? Well, the most effective practitioners, they don't treat SEO like some static, one-and-done checklist. It is a continuous, living cycle of analysis, execution, and adaptation. Honestly, impatience is probably the #1 reason SEO programs fail. You have to lock in that long-term investment thinking. And remember, SEO is not a solo sport. It requires a cross-functional perspective. Content creators, developers, UX designers, marketers, everyone has to be on the same page. Finally, you just have to embrace uncertainty and iterate. The algorithms and AI variables are going to change. That's a given. You have to be ready to adapt.
When you get right down to it, every single decision you make boils down to one incredibly simple question. Does this page genuinely help the person searching? That's it. Search engines, and especially these new AI systems, are heavily rewarding user satisfaction. So this whole shift to AI search we've been talking about, it doesn't actually require some brand new complicated philosophy. It just requires the exact same user-first philosophy applied with a whole lot more discipline.
To wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with this thought. Search interfaces are going to change. AI is going to keep evolving and accelerating how we access information. But your core mission, that doesn't change. Your goal is always to create clear, useful, highly trustworthy content. So, as you take these foundations and start applying them to your own work, I want you to ask yourself a tough question. Are you just building pages to chase a robotic algorithm? Or are you designing real, valuable experiences that genuinely solve a human being's problem?